And I'm wondering if anybody is cognizant of the United Nations treaty regime that has been developed to try to prevent and punish international trafficking. I mean, the UN did develop a convention in 2000 against transnational organized crime, especially the trafficking of women and girls. And I was wondering if anyone could comment on that and its efficacy in terms of trying to deal with the problem.
Well, just very quickly, I spoke at a program for Nigerian women. Actually, it was put on at the Nigerian mission, but it was for all African women who were part of this group. And the idea was to have better communication. Most of them worked at the United Nations, but sometimes, I don't know, the United Nations may have a treaty or a covenant on a particular issue, but then you actually need those boots on the ground, the same way you would need that within the federal government or state government in policing. And so I think the wording is there, but once again, it's the difficulty in apprehending, infiltrating, and getting the evidence needed. And then, once again, the punishment of individuals is something that the United Nations is not really that great at. It's more the punishment of nation states, of leaders within those countries. Organized crime on the level that's been pointed out, if it involves more individuals than, cartels, then I think it would be rather difficult. But the United Nations has been very helpful in providing a conduit for nation states attempting to gain a foothold in another country. Because that's a delicate matter, as you may understand, I mean, for one country to follow into a different country.
Well, it's a question of sovereignty, as it always is.
Yes, a sovereignty issue then. And the United Nations is a vehicle to allow that nation state to have a presence to investigate in a neighboring country or a country, as we've pointed out, that could be across the globe.
But America has signed the 2 optional protocols dealing with child sex trafficking as well as child soldiers. And this is something where countries do have to report on a regular basis what they're doing to combat child trafficking. And the U.S. State Department actually puts together a book every year saying what the trends are and what the individual countries are doing, and does put pressure on them to step up their efforts.